right. So we're going to go ahead and search here for templates. And within the templates, we're going to search for newsletter. Okay, so now newsletters are going to come up. Newsletter, church newsletter, search for newsletters. Let's just do this. Oh, I love that there's 3,333 of them. That's hilarious. Okay, so I want to just do the see all, and we'll bring them up. We'll start there. Pick one that you like. The general layout of. What kind of newsletter is this for? What different clients or same person? Da 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 da. We're just gonna pick one. Okay, let's pick this one because it's kind of a cool newsletter, spring newsletter. And I believe we're good with the sound and all of that. We're not going to open it in the Canva app. Okay, these are recently used, but it looks like it only has the one page there, which we want more than one page. So we're going to choose one of these that has like more pages. That evidently was a newsletter cover, or is it here? And it has more pages, but it didn't apply them. Let's scan quickly down and see if we see it. Yep, it was down in here. There we go. Okay, so no, it just has the one page. And this is one of the things that you can do, Carla, is that you can grab pages from different ones, but then make the coloring the same. So let's keep that page there and let's add this page here, or these ones here. And this is a multi one. So we're going to click on there, and when we do, it's going to say apply both pages or not. And so we actually want to do it as an add-on. Let's see if it's going to ask us. I believe it will ask us if we want to replace or add. Nope, it just replaced it. So we're going to back up. We're going to go, nope, back up, because we want to keep that one. So we're going to add a page now, and then we're going to apply both pages. And did it still replaced it. Darn you. Okay, so we do it the other way. You pull it and you place it over here. And then you add a page and you pull it and you place it over here. Sometimes it asks me, do you want to change that? Sometimes it doesn't. And it's frustrating when it does not doing it. So we've already changed it just by the fact that we've mixed a couple of things together. So now when we look at these things, we have to decide what is the general look that we want to keep. Do we want to keep the kind of rounded look that's happening here? Or do we want to keep the squarish look that's happening here? Or do we want to combine them? So one easy way to combine them would be to take this shape of the photo here. So we're going to grab that. We're going to copy it. We're going to pop it on down here, and we're going to paste it. Okay, so we're going to paste it on top so that we see the plus lines. Let me make it a little bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're kind of popping that right on top. And then we're going to go ahead and make it bigger so that it's filling out the same size space that that other one was. Okay, so now we're going to take out this picture, and of course you'd put in your picture. And then behind here, we've got that other piece, right? So we're going to send this back. Just going to position it backward. Now here's the one that we just replaced. You're going to be putting your own photos in it anyway, so you don't even need to keep this. Delete, delete, 2 times delete, and now we have just changed that page to now have the look of this top page. So now we've kept that continuity going, and we've still got a combination of the two going here together. And you could do the same thing where you could put a curved one in here or not. So the other way to do this is to take this out, delete that completely, and go ahead on over here and into elements. You're going to go ahead and find the frames down here. You see them all. And then you can go ahead and add your circular frame in here. You can, of course, probably find out what it's called. But I just like to search because sometimes you'll come across something you're like, ooh, I kind of like that. And then you find something you didn't know you would like to use. Here it is. Here's this one. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in here. And then because it had lines going to it, we would actually have to change the lines. I actually almost would go with an oval. Circle. How come it didn't give me the oval circle? Oh, here's what I would do. I would use this one. Yep, because then again, you've got that combination of the two. You can line up your little bit there of it having the lines. Pop that onto the back. Position that all the way to the back. So it's behind there. And I would pull this down so that it fills up that space nicely. And then I would just take this line and probably pull it down. Okay, hold the shift key, keeps it on the 90. And then I just pull it down. And I'm actually thinking I may delete that line completely. And because now you're starting to make it look like it's something of your own, delete that bottom line. Now you've got a couple of lines there. You can decide if you want to keep this or not keep this. I might actually pull this up here so it joins those two elements together there. And then, of course, you're going to recolor everything to your colors. So let's pretend this is a live online learning one. We're going to change from Christians over to live online learning. So we're going to go, yep, so we've got the live online learning. Maybe you're going to start a newsletter for me today. I may end up starting one because. Okay, so we're going to go here and live creations. I don't know. What would I put? Live creating on Clubhouse. Who knows, girl? You may have just encouraged me to start a newsletter. Okay, so we're going to go with our colors. Now this comes up here, change all. So we're going to change them all. Boom, just like that. They're all changed. Now, one of the easiest things here to do, we need to move those items there down or delete them and change them out for something else. Oops, wrong one. Click, hold, grab, drag, and then I can pull this back on down. Hold the shift key, which maintains. I'm thinking I'm going to change this here to the effects. Oh, let's go with a little less curve. Yeah, liking that look. So now again, I've changed the look just a little bit from what we started with. Well, let's put Cyndilu in here. So I'm going to go over to uploads. See if I can find a Cyndilu here. I don't know. Let's go with this creator. Pop it in there to replace it. I'm just dragging it over and it's not finding its way there. Oh, there it is. To make it bigger, double click, pull it up, pull it down. So there we go. We need a Lisa one. Our supporting staff is very important. There we go. We need a Patrice. See if I've got everybody in here. Yeah, so far. And then an Elaine. I don't know if did Elaine come today? Might not have. We'll pop her over here. Okay, since we all don't have our blue backgrounds on, I'm gonna kind of make that bigger so it deletes it for Elaine too, so she's not like sitting there. Right, because there we go. Yeah, close enough. Not gonna be perfect, but that's okay. And your face needs to be bigger because all of ours are, and we can't be having you teeny little face. Okay. Okay, now what I was going to say was one of the easiest ways to change the basic look of it, but know that it's not the template, is to definitely replace any of these kind of things that they've got going on with something else that you want to have there. So we're going to go over to elements, and we're going to get out of frames, and we're just going to go to flowers maybe, because that would be more me. Okay, so we'll take this flower. Oops. Undo. Take the flower. There we go. Now grab it. It can be difficult sometimes to find. There we go. Just keep sliding your mouse around until it picks up that one that you want. Okay, so we're going to flip this around because those are coming down from the top, right? So coming down here from the top, sticking them up here. Flip the back. Once it's all the way to the back, you can grab the thing that was there and delete it. Or you can delete this first and then put your flower in. And then I don't even know, do we want to put it on both sides? Do we want to put it only on the one side? Creating on Clubhouse needs to come down a little bit now. You've gotten the idea from what they did, but you don't have to and if you don't want any of those elements, you can take them off. And then you'll see that this background here could be taken off now. Is that? I just want to see what happens. So now I put a video in the back. Okay. So if you've got a live one, you could go that route. We are not going to do that. Okay. So now if I click on there and just delete it, yeah, that was a item on top. Okay, that was transparency. So if we pull that transparency up, you're going to see what it was. So they had grabbed a photo and just kind of had it in the background as a transparency. That gives you the idea, right? So now you take that away completely and just delete that photo out of there, right? And then put something else in there that you might like for your transparency. You could even take this and make that your transparency. Like, let's just make this huge. Put it all the way to the back. Undo, why you moved. Okay, so we're going to put this all the way to the back. Then we're going to take the transparency down. So it's just there in the background. And we're going to change the color into one of our brand colors to make sure that we're on brand. And voila. Now, let's make sure that all of these colors now match with that. Okay, so we're grabbing this, and then we're going to replace them all so that we don't have to go through and do them all. And we'll grab this one, and we'll grab one of our other colors, and we will change them all. Then we're going to need to change this font color to purple. And we can take the font off completely and put whatever we want there. So I almost think that if we go with this, we do need to change the font all to the dark. Right, so let's change them all white to the dark. I don't think we're going to lose anything. You'd go back and look and make sure. But yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so this is still looking a little bit not quite aligned. So I'm going to go ahead and change the color of this to this one. And then I'm going to lighten it up. I'm going to go with the transparency there, if it's going to let me. Why won't it let me? All I did was change the color, okay? So the other way to change it is to go in here, double click to open it up. Where's it gonna? Oh, sorry. Go here because you're on that one, you're gonna have it. Now, what you're gonna do to make it lighter, but yet in that same area is just kind of slide it to the left. Okay, so now you're kind of keeping it, and if you go down, you're gonna add darkness. So you wanna kind of like stay as much as you can right where you had it, which mine was right at the top, so it was really easy to just stay at the top. And then pull that on back like this. And now we've got it looking like it's all the same company. And we would change this background to the same thing, to this lighter color. So you started with it, but you ended up with something completely different. And of course, you would change out whatever you needed to here. Like in this particular case, I'm going to just take that away and probably take it away completely, not even put a picture back there. Yeah, I'm not going to put a picture back there because I think I like it just as is. So this darker one, I'm realizing, has not been changed to the purple. And now it has. Any questions? Okay. So she's just responding to how it is. And you guys have fun making your newsletters. Maybe this one will come out, but it might not. But never know. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Ending the stream. Maybe not. She's asking me a question. Da, 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 da. Question is, when you upload photos from the camera or your computer for your design work, is there a design way to order it? Titling and folders. That's such a good question. That is such a good question. I think there might be, and we can explore a little bit of that after in the Clubhouse room where we just talk it through and I'll be on my thing. I'm going to end the live stream, and thanks everybody for watching for this bonus live stream. And we will come back maybe next week and talk about organizing your stuff on Canva because it is important. Okay.